All right, Rachel, thank you. Time now to ask the expert. Here to answer your questions live on air about teens getting a summer job is financial planner Greg Merced. Okay, our first question: what should my child expect to make? What about college students who are at home on break, and is there any room to negotiate?
Okay, so I think I had my first job, and I actually went in and talked to my dad because he was my boss, the very first job.
Yeah.
And I said, "Hey, how about a raise? When am I going to get a raise?" He said, "Your raise will be effective when you are." Okay, so that's how my negotiation went.
Right.
Didn't go
This
very
is
well.
what you get, and you're that's what you get.
That's
Yeah.
it. Get out of here.
Right.
So, minimum wage in Arizona is $14.35 now, which seems like a lot of money.
I know.
But, I'm thinking that first job, I wouldn't go running to negotiate unless you do something really amazing.
No kidding, especially for your first one. I was going to say my first one was at the Limited, the store that is
I
now
remember
no
that.
more.
In the mall.
Right? In the mall
Yeah.
at $4.20.
Wow.
That's how
You were
old I
big
am.
time. You were bringing it in.
Oh, yeah. Big time. And then all my money went back to the store because all I bought were clothes. All right. So next question. Are there any rules for how much or how late teens can work?
I don't think there's any rules. I just think when you're a teen, you should be working a lot.
Yeah.
Okay?
Prove yourself,
As much
right?
as possible, especially in the summer. You've got nothing to do. You're
Right.
out of school. Work. And when you get that kind of work money connection going, it really helps and it gets them motivated. So work as much as you can.
Yeah, good advice. Elaine in Gilbert says, my granddaughter is looking for a summer job. What jobs and businesses are taking 15-year-olds?
Okay, so here's a couple of thoughts. Number one, chores. I mean, literally give them chores around the house.
Yeah.
And let them bust it out and earn some money and get your house cleaned up at the same time.
Yeah,
I think
win-win.
There's
Yeah.
an 85-year-old Harvard study that links chores to successful financial futures.
Right.
Like, this seems obvious. Right?
Yeah.
Make it happen. And if you run out of stuff, your house is just amazingly spick and span. Send them to the neighbors.
Yeah.
Have them babysit. You know, the other one that's, I think, a big moneymaker is pet sitting.
Oh,
That one is a big deal.
Gosh, you
People
are
will
absolutely
shell it
right.
out for their dogs.
Yes.
So-
No, that's a good idea too. You know, my producer Christy, she was also saying too that sometimes, when it comes to soccer games or whatever, kids can referee and get paid well as well. I remember when my kid was in soccer, like a teenager was reffing the game and he made some good money.
Wash cars, mow the lawn. There's lots of stuff to do.
Okay.
And so, I think those are some good
ideas. All right. Emily from Scottsdale asks, what are good resources for helping my teenage son who is on the autism spectrum find a job? What do you think?
So this is a pretty hard one. There's some amazing things now. Now we live out in the East Valley. There's an amazing place. It's called Mains and Miracles. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
It's a place where they do kind of equine therapy for kids and adults even.
Yeah.
This is a great place. Like I think that would be a great place for them to go and do something like that.
Right.
Work with animals, hands-on stuff.
I like that.
And ask around.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a really good one.
Right.
There's if you know somebody who owns a business, they're a little more flexible,
Yeah.
they're going to help you
They
out.
would know.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
going to let you do some things. Maybe it's remote. Maybe it's
Right.
kind of alone a little bit.
Yeah.
A little more controlled environment. They're going to help.
Yeah, go to the source. That's
Go
a
to-
good
go to some
idea.
people that
I
you
like
know.
that. And that sounds like a good story idea, that Maine's place that you were talking about.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
we'll look into that.
It's amazing.
Here's our next one. My kids are already blowing all the money they're making.
No.
How much should I make them save or invest?
This is natural. Of
Yeah.
course they want to blow all their money,
Yeah, they're
right?
excited, yeah.
They just want to earn it and burn it. That's what I always say, right?
Yes.
They just really want to do that. So you got to start early and start teaching them that that's not what you do. You can't earn it and burn it. What
Right.
you've got to do is split it up in these 3 categories that
Right.
I'm always talking about. Put some in save and invest. The younger they are, the bigger percentage that should be. Because they don't have a lot of expenses, right?
Right.
If you're young, if you're 12 or something, you
Yeah.
should be saving 50% of your money, right?
like that.
Maybe give away 10% and then spend the rest.
Okay.
And as they get older, they'll, have more expenses that they need to kind of take on.
Yeah.
And then that can slim back a little bit.
That's a good rule of thumb.
yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Split it up.
Yeah, Greg, great advice. Thank you so very much for helping our viewers too.
Thank you.
Yeah.